Hello students, I will solve problem based on parallel force system. So here I represented figure, right? A number of forces which are acting are two vertical, one horizontal, one inclined and one couple. To find out resultant, so first what you have to do, you have to check any, any inclined force is there? Yes, 20 kilonewton inclined at an angle of alpha with vertical. Therefore, we'll resolve this force of 20 kilonewton. But here angle is not given. This angle is with vertical and here angle is given is with horizontal. Now from triangle OAB, in triangle OAB, is it possible to find out angle alpha? So length of opposite side means AB is given. AB is what? Represented on left side, 3 meter. And OA is what? 4 meter. Means opposite to angle and adjacent. That means what? Tan of this angle is opposite, means AB upon OA. Therefore, what will get here? 3 upon 4. So this angle, if we'll find out, angle alpha comes out to be what? 36.87 degrees. 36.87 degrees. Now, this 20-degree force is also inclined at same angle. So here from this triangle, because we will get such a triangle number of times. Suppose this one is one horizontal line. Okay. Now if I'll draw a line inclined at what angle? Any angle. Say here angle I'll take alpha. Now if I'll draw a line, which one is perpendicular to it, right? 90 degrees. So what about this angle? So addition is what? 180. This will be what? 90 degree. That means this angle must be what? 90 minus alpha. 90 minus alpha is with horizontal. That means with vertical, what will be inclination? I'm drawing here vertical. This one is vertical. This is a horizontal. Angle 90. That means this angle must be alpha. That means this angle is what? This angle is same angle alpha. Therefore, here angle is given as what? Alpha. So in any problem when inclination of any line is given with horizontal, then if we draw perpendicular to it, this one is perpendicular to OB. That's why that angle with vertical is alpha. Now once angle is known, now resolution becomes easy. You can resolve it. 20 kilonewton if will resolve, the vertical component will get in which direction? Downward. Horizontal component will get rightward. Vertical component becomes 20 cos alpha, right? This one is what? 20 sin alpha, because inclination is with vertical. Therefore, vertical component cos, horizontal component sin. Now, once we'll resolve, now a problem becomes easy. We can apply Rx Ry equation. First equation, what will apply here? First equation is what? Rx equal to summation of Fx, assuming rightward force is positive. Now, which components are in horizontal direction? The component of this 20 rightward plus, 20 sine. Alpha, alpha is what? 36.87. Next 10 vertical, next 20 horizontal, but it is leftward. Means what? Minus 20. Only two forces, right? That means here Rx, if we find out, this one is definitely negative. Rx, what will get here? 8 kilonewton, right? 8 kilonewton, negative means what? It is leftward. Now if we'll find out Ry, the Ry is what? Summation of Fy, assuming upward force is positive. Now if we'll write all components in vertical direction, forces in vertical direction, at A force is upward 20, means plus 20. At C force is acting downward minus 10. At B force acting is again minus 20 cos. Alpha is what? 36.87. And what will get here? Ry equal to, if we will calculate, then this value comes out to be 6 kilonewton, right? But this one is again negative answer, minus 6 kilonewton. That means what will get? 6 kilonewton. This is downward. So Rx and Ry you are getting, right? Now from direction of Rx and Ry, this one is nothing but Rx leftward, Ry downward. That means your resultant force, if I'll represent this is in this quadrant, third quadrant like this. This is R and this angle is what? Theta. How will get magnitude of resultant R? So R is applying Pythagoras theorem, square root of Rx square plus Ry square. Now if you substitute your value, this will be what? Square root of 8 square plus 6 square. That means 64 and 36, 100, root of 100, 10. Perfect. Theta is what? Tan inverse of Ry upon Rx. Means tan inverse of Ry is what? 6 and Rx is what? 8. See here, maybe some students will get confused here. Okay, minus 6 you are getting, minus 8 you are getting, minus 6 you are getting. Then we are written plus 6 and direction we already represent. Means negative sign is considered when you are drawn this diagram, right? In this one, negative sign is considered. Therefore, what angle you are getting is now on negative side. Therefore, Rx Ry will substitute here with positive sign. Tan inverse of 6 by 8. So you will get what? This angle comes out to be 36.87. Tan inverse of 6 by 8 means 3 by 4. Now we have to find out what? Where this resultant will cut x and y axis. For that purpose, we will apply Varignon's theorem. First part what we will see here, we will find out first moment of all forces about this point O, taking anti-clockwise moment positive. Now moment of all forces if we'll check. See, line of action of force passes through moment center. Moment of force becomes 0. Means here at O, moment of horizontal 20 kilonewton, moment of vertical 10 kilonewton becomes 0 here, right? What force is acting in upward direction at A, that is 20 kilonewton, its moment will get. How this 20 kilonewton produces moment at point O, so 20 upward, imagine rod OA, right? Apply for rod OA, hold it at O, apply vertically upward force. To understand this direction of movement, here is separate video how to find out moment of force about a point. You please watch it so that you will not face any difficulty in movement. If you are understanding, then there is no problem, right? So this moment of 20 kilonewton about O is what? Anti-clockwise. That means this one is anti-clockwise means plus, for 20 distance is what? 4, right? Now this 20 kilonewton inclined which is acting at B is perpendicular to OB. So imagine OB is a rod, 20 kilonewton force is applied so that rod OB will rotate about point O in clockwise direction, minus 20 into, now force is inclined. Normal practices will resolve and will take movement, but for this 20 inclined force, if we check dimension of OB, so this is the standard triangle. Horizontal 4, vertical is what? 3 meter, 3, 4. So this OB will be what? 5. And this line of action of 20 kilonewton, if we'll check here, this is the line of action of 20 kilonewton. OB becomes perpendicular distance. That means you can see it is 20 into 5 with minus sign. Moment of 20. One couple is acting 40 kilonewton meter anti-clockwise. That means this one is what? This is 40. Anti-clockwise means we'll write with plus sign. Summation of moment about this point comes out to be 20 kilonewton meter, and what will be its direction? So this one is a positive answer. That means what moment will get is what? Anti-clockwise. I mean, next step is very important. In next step, what we'll do? Yes, here I will draw one figure, same plate, but now as we are finding resultant, will replace all the forces by single force. So below this given figure, I will draw same plate, and then we'll try to add that resultant. Single force is nothing but resultant, right? Just a minute. Chalo, see here. Now all these forces we are replacing by this resultant. A resultant you check here, will never change the direction of resultant. This is in which quadrant? Third. That means now there are two possibilities. Okay, with respect to this point O, will represent this resultant in this direction, downward, means third quadrant. So possibility is what? I'll represent here two possibilities, and then we'll decide which is correct. Let me say this one I'll represent resultant, right? Case number one. And I'll represent resultant like this. Just to find out which is a perfect location, right? Which is a perfect location. This one is say number two. This is the resultant, this is the resultant. Now, due to which resultant you must get, what is the condition? Sum of moment is what? 20 kilonewton meter anti-clockwise. Due to which resultant will get anti-clockwise movement if we'll check. जो case number one है, if we'll apply this force resultant about this point perpendicular distance here, that means you can say due to this R, which is represented in case number one, movement is what? Anti-clockwise. But due to case number two, movement is what? Clockwise. Clear? Direction of sum of moment anti-clockwise. Moment of resultant must be anti-clockwise. In general force system, most of the cases, there are two possibilities for location of resultant. Which one is correct? How will decide? Simple. Note, just note down the one sentence. Direction of sum of moment and direction of moment of resultant must be same. Confirm, right? While representing that resultant, you just check which resultant will select or which position will select, so that direction of moment of resultant must be same as that of moment sum of direction of sum of moment. Now here what I represented, this is say R. Now this resultant cuts here, this is your x-axis, it cuts say point P, it cuts your y-axis at say point Q. Now about point O, if you will take moment of this resultant, and you know this angle is what? Theta. If you will resolve, so you will get two components of resultant. At P, if you will resolve, one component is Rx, other component is what? Ry. Now line of action of Rx passes through point O, means moment of Rx is what? 0. But moment of Ry will get, but Ax is unknown, which one you have to find out, right? That means what is the moment of Ry? Moment of R means moment of Rx and Ry. Moment of Rx 0 means moment of only Ry will get, and moment is anti-clockwise. That means moment of resultant, if we'll write here, applying Varignon's theorem, is what? Moment of resultant about O, taking anti-clockwise moment positive, equal to sum of moment of all forces about this point O, taking anti-clockwise moment positive. I mean, one step will get answer. What is the moment of resultant? So it is Ry into X equal to now moment of resultant Ry into X. Ry, you know, Ry is what? 6 kilonewton. We'll substitute there. But here you have to find out what? X and Y axis here, where it cuts, the points where resultant will cut X and Y axis. Resolving it at P, you are getting Ry into X. Now if you want to take moment of resultant about point O, but if I'll resolve at this point, so this component is Rx, and vertically downward what will get here? Ry, and this angle is again theta, and ये जो distance है, this one is what? Distance y. But moment of Ry, as line of action of Ry passes through point O, moment of Ry becomes 0. Moment of Rx, what will get? Anti-clockwise. It is Rx into y anti-clockwise. That means same moment of resultant can you write like this? Rx into y, and which is equal to what? Plus 20. Now if we substitute here Ry and Rx, what will get here? X is what? 20 upon Ry. What is value of Ry? 6. That means this Ex value comes out to be 3.33 meters. And Y, if we'll find out, so it is 20 upon Rx. What is the value of Rx? 8. Right? That means Y comes out to be what? 2.5 meter. That means as your last part, this is very important, and always you concentrate. There are two possibilities. Where to represent, I will decide. Direction of this movement, sum of movement. Direction of movement of resultant and direction of sum of movement must be same. Okay. Thank you.